Hi, everybody. Happy Yule. Now let's see when YouTube comes on. There's always a delay. There we go. Okay, so happy Yule, everybody. Happy Yule. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It is the winter solstice, which means technically winter is halfway over. It's also the shortest day of the year, the longest night. Typically, this night started a feast, a round of feasts and celebrations in ancient times that would culminate in January 1st, which is where you got the 12 days of Christmas, kind of, I think. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. Because I've done that before. I've done the 12 days of Christmas with my hubby. We gave gifts, 12 little gifts. It was cool. Just little things, nothing really expensive. I've always wanted to do it. So I think we did one year. I could be wrong, but I did it with the kids one year. It was just little tiny things like little comic books because I would buy them the little Archie comics because that's how I got them to read. I have boys. Boys don't like reading. They don't like using their brain for school stuffs. They want to use their brain for other stuffs. So my boys, typical boys, they didn't want to learn to read. Well, they were being stubborn about it, and they weren't interested in what I was reading to them. So I got them comics, and the bright colors of the comics attracted them. And so we'd read the comics. And then it was always Archie and Jughead, Betty and Veronica. I know boys, but still, I had to read it. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And that's how I got my kids into reading was comics. Archie, Jughead, those little comics you'd buy by the grocery store. And it worked. I've got 2 kids that love to read now, In fact, a friend of mine even gave Todd, my oldest, the Bible, and it was done in with a lot of illustrations, almost like a comic book. I don't know if he read it. I certainly didn't make him read it, but we had it. I don't know where it is now. I think I gave it away a long time ago to another parent. Because if I didn't use it, somebody else would, right? Don't mind me. I am just creating another set of fingerless gloves. I got my other set done. Hang on, let me get this stitch in. Okay. Got my other set done. This is how they turned out. So this is how they turned out. Little tiny camera space. I could change that, I think. No, that wasn't it. I'm here. Hang on, I'm here. That was not the button. That was not the button. Manage profiles. I don't want that. New layout. I don't want that either. Crop layout. No. Group layout. No. Spotlight layout. No. 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 And no. I know I figured out how to do this the other time because I did it. right? Visual effects. No, I don't know. Layouts. Oh well, I'll figure it out some other day. But anyway, these are my gloves. Well, not mine. They're for my sister-in-law, but there they are. They turned out. So now I'm making another pair because I have another sister-in-law. My brother from the same mother. We found each other after. We found each other a couple of years ago, like 5 years ago or so. And I visited him. He lives in Saskatoon. He's the sculptor. I know I've talked about him before. So, yeah, he's gotten married to this wonderful lady who came from Paris. True story. They fell in love in the city of love. So, yeah, I'm making her a pair of fingerless gloves too. Just because. I still have a blanket to do for him, but now I'm going to make a big blanket. I was just making a little lap blanket type thing before, or something that he could use on his couch, long, slim type blanket, maybe like a twin. But yeah, now I'm going to actually make a blanket double size. Who am I kidding? We'll make it huge. Hugie blankets are fun. Actually, I got to be careful because you don't want to make it too huge, because I did that once. I asked my friend's mother to make me a blanket. I bought all the yarn. I wanted a black and white zigzag blanket. So she did a black and white ripple blanket, which is what I called zigzag back then. And I washed it. And then I hung it to dry. I know you guys are saying, why would you do that? Because that just stretches it out. Well, because I didn't know. I lived on the second floor. Okay. I put it over the balcony. It reached to the ground. True story. That blanket was huge. I wanted a king size. Oh, it was bigger than a king size. It was huge. So, yeah. So I'm just making I just started my first row of the cuff. Really, I can talk. I can talk and crochet. It's really hard for me to do two things at once. But, hey, it's Saturday, it's Yule, it's winter solstice, everything. It's a magical night. Anything is possible. Where there's a witch, there's a way. Wait. Okay. Hang on, girl. There we are. I was holding it wrong. No. So, what is up with everybody? You know what I just realized? I don't have chats on. Isn't that silly of me? I don't have comments on. Hello, Tracy. Hi, CDC. How are you doing? Hello, Susan. How are you guys doing? See? I'm just yapping away. And I missed all of your messages because I forgot to turn messages on. Sorry. But I'm here now. So, hello, everybody. Happy Yule. So, here's a question for you guys. I know there's 5 of you out there. That's fine. Here's a question. Do you guys want me to go on next week because I will. It's the 27th, and I imagine there's a lot of channels that might not be on because doing Christmas stuff with family, and I don't think I'm doing any Christmas stuff with family. I called my son today. He did not say anything about mom come pick me up for Christmas. So, and my other son has already told me he's away for Christmas. So yeah, it's just hubby and I. So yeah, if you guys want me on, if you guys want to watch me next week, let me know and I will come on. Otherwise, I'll maybe take the day. Well, no, I'm still going to be on. Never mind. I'm still going to be on. So come watch me next week if you want. Oh, yes. Yes. What does it have? My parents used to tell me to behave. I used to ask them, what is a have? I would love to be a have. You tell me behave? Be a have. If you could explain to me what a have is. Yeah, you can't tell me to behave. I don't. You also can't tell me what to do because I don't listen. And you can't tell me to stay out of trouble because you're going to find it anyway. I've slowed down in my older years, but ask my husband. I'm still a troublemaker, apparently. I try really hard to be good. I'm just not drawn that way. Nope. But he called me wonderful. Did you read that? He called me wonderful. He's so sweet. I love my hubby. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I'm just making a cuff for fingerless gloves. This is the first one. I haven't done my tails yet. And these are the first pair I made. These are going to my sister-in-law. Yeah. I'm making another pair because they're pretty and they're easy. And I've got the pattern in my head right now, so I might as well take advantage of it because I know it's not going to last. But right now I know exactly what to do, how to build this thing off by memory, so I'm going to take advantage of it because, yeah, the pattern will not last in my head. I will lose it. I know this. Do, 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 do. See, someone was Italian once and they said, behave. And I said, be what? Be what? Never since then, I don't understand what behave is. I just don't. I don't care. Don't tell me to behave myself. I don't want to hear it. La, 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 la. You can sit there and you can tell me to act my age and I won't. I don't do those things. Nope. I spent the last couple of days, the past week on my computer in between crocheting, but I haven't done a lot of crocheting. I've been really working on my computer. My game is not working right, but it's working. I try to fix it. every day, but it just refuses to get fixed. One DLL isn't working. 2 DLL aren't working. Oh, look, there's a third DLL that's not loading. And yet those are plugins. And my plugins are telling me, no, we're loaded. Hello, we're loaded. We're right here. But the computer is not seeing them due to something. I would have to say there's some kind of conflict that's not being recorded or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird problem. But I'm like a terrier with a bone. I can't leave it, you know? I just can't. I stayed up till 2 o'clock earlier this week with gnawing at the software problem, trying to get my game working again. 2 o'clock. Loading, unloading mods, deleting files, installing files. Because I can't help myself. Hey, Tracy, how's your night? Happy Yule. Good luck. I hope you win. Tell everybody I said hi. I'm kidding. So, yeah. I hope everybody could hear me fine. I didn't really test my headphones. My microphone. And that's why I'm trying to speak loudly and clearly, because I want to make sure my microphone picks it up. Because I don't have a microphone. It's on my wish list. Actually, I do have a wish list on Amazon, but it's mostly crochet stuff. A few little paint things. What else is on there? I've got like 4 lists. One is for my husband. One is for me called wishes. One is for the puppies. And then one is for the house. It's called renovations. And then I have 5. Let me see. Wishes, ogres, renos, puppies, crazies. Yeah, I have 5. I've got 5 wish lists on Amazon. So it's how I organize everything. And then I always forget to buy something from off the wish list, so they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But Crazy's wish list is mostly yarn and crochet stuff. Mostly. I think there's some painting supplies mixed in, but I think most of it is crochet stuff. Oh, but I was looking at Miyuki beads. Delica beads. The beads I use for my beading. I was looking at those the other day. I have an order sitting in a cart on Etsy, but I won't get any beads right now. $25, $30 worth of beads. Yeah, it wasn't a lot, but it's a lot of beads. But it's all colors I want. So what have I been working on? Fingerless gloves. Fingerless gloves. I finished this earlier this week. I just have to tie. I just have to, this is for my sister-in-law. Sorry, I'm holding it wrong. But this is one. I just got to put my, sew in my threads. That's what I'm trying to spit out. And I'm on the other one. And that's what I've been working on. Other than that, just software issues with my game. So I really haven't been doing a lot of crochet, but I managed to finish the first pair and I managed to finish one of the second pair. So that's not bad. But these are really easy to do. They don't take long. So I think the longest part of it is the cuff. I was going to start the cuff downstairs hours ago, but I forgot I didn't have a 6 milli. Because you use two different sizes of needle, and I am using a 6 for the cuff and a 7 for the body of the gloves. So I didn't have a 6 with me downstairs, so I couldn't get started on this earlier. So I put my crochet away and I started gaming. Because that's my go-to. Oh, I needed that. I didn't realize I was so thirsty. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful winter solstice. I hope you light a candle tonight. That's what everybody should do on winter solstice, is light a candle. You light a candle, bring the good wishes into your home. Hey, Laura. The Green Bay Packers are on. Right on. Enjoy your football. Happy Yule. So you make 24 ridges, and that's the size of your cuff for the adult size. Adult ladies, I guess. You have schoolwork. Oh, I got so proud of my son. He passed all of his courses this semester because they're done for the year. Well, not for the year. I'm sorry. They're done this semester. And then now they're off for Christmas break. He's off for 2 weeks. And then he goes back to school the beginning of January, like everybody else, and starts the new semester. But he got an 80. His average overall is 80. His lowest mark, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The lowest mark in a class on his of his marks, the lowest mark he got was an 80. That's what he said. I remember that correctly. Yeah, his lowest mark is an 80. He's doing really good. He loves school. We didn't talk much today, but he passed all of his courses. I'm so proud of him. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool having a kid follow in your footsteps. It kind of is really cool. He's such a mini-me. I hope he finds himself much faster than I did. It's the only team you watch besides the Army name. I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time talking. The only team you watch besides the Army-Navy game is the Green Bay Packers. Cool. I don't watch football. And if I did, it would be the CFL. And if the only football team to watch on the CFL is the Rough Riders, who won the Grey Cup this year. Go Rough Riders, go Rough Riders, go Rough Riders, go. And Tracy's going to school for medical billing and coding. And she's doing good in her courses too, I imagine. I liked going to school. I actually enjoyed going to school more than working. I just had more money working than I did going to school, so. But things were more stressful. Yeah. Because don't forget, I was told, I might not have ever told you guys, I was told once by my boss that there's no room for pink in IT. Good for you, Tracy. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good job. It's not easy being cheesy, but it's worth it. True story. Oh, good for you. I hope you make it. That would be so awesome. Good luck. I think that's awesome. I never got up that high. The marks that because I never went to university. And the highest marks I got my adult 12 with a 98 average, but they did not point it out other than to have a short blurb in their speech. And that was because the course was really focused on not making other people feel bad. Basically, there was a person in the class who she had a tantrum every time somebody got a higher mark. Every time. She had bad homework. Every time she got a bad mark, she threw a fit and yelled at the teacher and threw things. It was just horrible. Now, the one and only time that happened, well, actually, that happened a lot, but the one and only time that I actually got involved, because I did. I'm sorry, but I liked Carolyn. She was the teacher. And she was a really nice teacher. We had 3 teachers that year. There was Carolyn and Carolyn that we called Carol. And the old dude, I just had his name and I lost it. But anyway, he taught us English and he was quite good at it. But Carolyn was our science teacher and math. She taught some math and she taught biology and she just taught a math class and biology. But anyway, that's not the story. The story is the fact that this chick, and I can't remember her name either, because she just never really registered on my blip. I really focused when I was going to adult 12 on going to school every day, getting in there, doing my work, keeping my head down, staying out of trouble, and just learning. I did not want to come home with a whole bunch of homework. I had 2 kids. One was still in diapers. There was no way. And I was a single parent. There was no way I wanted a whole bunch of homework. So I worked my butt off every class to make sure I didn't get homework. I worked ahead as much as I could. So anyway, this one day, this chick, she got a bad grade or something. She just lost it all over the teacher. Poor Carolyn's just looking at her. And this woman stands up and she's throwing a hissy fit. She starts throwing her books, throws her texts. She actually threw a pen at the teacher, and that's when I stood up and I yelled, "Enough." And she stopped and she started for me. And I didn't sit down. I didn't back down. Nuh-uh. No, I was mad. So what did I do? Oh yeah, I stood my ground. She came right up to me, nose for nose. And she said, come on, out in the hallway. I'll take care of you. And I said, oh, goody, let's do this. Absolutely. So she walked past out of the classroom, waited for me in the hallway. I turned around and went in the hallway and ran smack dab right into Carolyn. And Carolyn said, sit your butt down. You are not going outside to take care of her. Because if you do that, then you're out of school. You are too bright to do that. Sit down. Well, I sat. I mean, she had good points. I was too bright to throw my future out the window. If I had engaged that chick, I would have gotten into trouble and thrown out of school. So she was talked to severely. She came back in a week later and apologized kind of to the Carolyn and was allowed back in. And she never issued me an apology, but she stayed out of my way the rest of the year. She didn't say boo to me. Nope. She did not do anything. And I had a couple of other students who started treading around me, tiptoeing around me. But, I'm really a nice person until you just push me that far. And then when you push me, I've done it. And that time there, I stood up for Carolyn because Carolyn wasn't doing it. And she had a duck so she wouldn't get hit by that pen. And I just, that's just, you don't throw shit at my teacher. You just don't do that. I don't care who you are. You don't do that in front of me. So yeah, I stood up for my teacher. And then when I was going to go tune in the girl and teach her, some respect for other people, I was told to sit down. Oh, but I would have rung that girl's clock. I was riled up. I was ticked right off. Full black eyes and everything. I was done. I was vibrating. And it was also spring, so, it's that urge of the wild things. The, excuse my French, fucker fight time. But yeah. But anyway, I passed my adult 12 with a 98 average. No word of a lie. And they didn't do anything really special for that. I have nothing to show for it other than my marks, which I do have. And I went back to school right away into a 3-year IT course, and I graduated that with distinction. I was the highest of the women in marks. There was only 3 of us by the end of the year. We had almost an even number of men to women when the course started, but the course was very, it was geared to weeding out those who couldn't do it. That first year was tough. And you had to get 70% in all of your courses, all of them, to go higher. If you didn't get 70%, you didn't go. As simple as that. If you made it to the end of the year and you didn't have 70%, you didn't go further. It happened to my friend Eleanor. I helped her as much as I could, but she struggled, but she was really trying hard. She didn't get that. She didn't make it. I didn't see her after that. She didn't make it past year 1. We lost a lot of it. It's only minus 28 Celsius. Yeah, it's nasty out there. And we have 5-foot snowdrifts. We do. True story. I didn't take any pictures, but we do. Really? 10 days? We didn't get 10 days of snow. We had 2. 2 days of snow. 2 days of heavy snow. Everything else like that was like a dusting of flour. It was 2 heavy days of snow, 2 full days. Snowed for 2 freaking days. It stopped in the middle for a couple hours. Then it started again. It was so bad the first night. It was an actual storm. It was an actual winter storm. That wind was howling. Like, I've heard of wind howling, but I've never actually heard the wind howl, like roar. I freaking heard it that night. It was roaring right down in the back where I put the puppies out, because I let the puppies out, and my Chihuahua didn't want to go out. She heard the roar of the wind. She saw and she was not going out. No, no. I had to kick her out. Unfortunately, I did. She didn't want to go out for her business, and I had to make her go out for her business. And she is dressed, and she does wear booties, but no, that was not enough. She was scared. That wind was loud. Oh, you were hoping for a no snow, Chris. You should have told me that sooner. I could have made it so we didn't have snow. Well, maybe not this year. Snow was coming. We're in a really good spot, though. Usually, most storms, they're south of us, or they're north of us, or they're east of us, or they're west of us. But they're never here. We live in a really, really cool area. It doesn't happen. We don't get storms here. Everybody else gets storms, but we don't seem to get the storms. We got the storm the other day. Yeah. Yeah, it was nasty. I had an appointment, a doctor's appointment in Regina. I had to cancel it. Now I won't get my ECG until January. But it's on my birthday, so that means birthday trip to Regina. Yeah, birthday trip to Regina. I get spoiled. I get spoiled in Regina. I get to have McDonald's and Timmy's and maybe some yarn. We'll see. We'll see. But we always get a meal, a fast food meal, because we eat on the road. So I get to have McDonald's. Yay! I don't often get McDonald's. And I'll get a Timmy's. Get a Timmy's tea. And my husband's saying, "Yeah, think so, do you?" Yes, I do. Because my honey loves me. And he'll do that for me on my birthday. On my birthday, I get to go to Regina. No Timmy's. No, honey, I want my Timmy's. I want my Timmy's or DQ. I either want a Timmy's tea or a DQ latte on my birthday. Maybe just a DQ latte. Ooh. And if we go to DQ, I want an order of onion rings. I'm already planning my birthday. See, my birthday is in less than a month. And usually my husband asks me what I want for supper on my birthday, and he'll make it. He's awesome. He makes the supper, and if it's cheesecake for dessert, I make the cheesecake. That is good damn cheesecake, man. But no, not a Timmy's. We'll have to discuss this, Ogre, because I want Timmy's. Or Dairy Queen, one of the two. I'm willing to work with you. You're the driver. But one of the two. For my birthday. It's my birthday. We're going to Regina on my birthday. I gotta get my heart measured. You know, with the beep, beep, beep things. ECG. EKG. Whatever the hell it's called. I gotta go for one of those. I don't know why, but I think doctor just wants to make sure everything is good for a baseline because he wants to start me on Ozempic. So, and I'm 55. I don't know. I'll be 56 that day. Ooh. No, I'll be 55. Yeah, because I'm 54, dummy. I'm 54, not 55. It's like asking me my phone number. I don't know. I don't call myself. Actually, I do know my phone number. I add it to too many things. Because I'm the nice one in the household. So yeah. Arm wrestle. No, we are not arm wrestling to figure out if we're gonna go to Timmy's or not. You will win. That's not fair. You're named Ogre for a reason, my love. It's not just the fact that, you're Shrek. It's also your size. You're very strong. Very strong, very big man, tall, strong, and got gorgeous blue eyes. But I'm not arm wrestling you. How about we play crib? He won't go for that either. I beat his ass. I beat him at crib. I've been playing crib with my grandparents since I was old enough to figure out how to hold the cards. Every year they came up and they would sit and they would play crib. And I would play with them. They taught me the game. And I don't know the jacks rule. I don't know that because we didn't play that way. We played proper crib where you didn't have that jacks. Oh, look, one-eyed jack or something. It's a red thing, I think, or a black card. You get a point for that. You get a point for this. You get a point for that. No, it's just you do your 15s, you do your counts, and you either skunked or you didn't skunk. There was nothing else. So let's play crib for it, babe. We played 3 games. I won 2. I want to play again. I love crib, but he won't play. He doesn't love crib like I love crib. I like playing cards, though. It's been a long time. We should play some game of dice. Should do something other than sitting on the couch and watching TV. Chris, I'm one to talk because you watch TV and I kill. I play on my computer and I kill things on my computer. In case anybody is listening to this and is not sure what I'm talking about. I call my gaming on my computer killing because that's pretty much all I do. I walk around and I beat people up. It's awesome. All in a digital environment. It's fun. And if I was feeling bad, I feel much better after I'm done. As for therapy, it really works. Between that and retail therapy, I'm pretty good. Just don't ask me to leave my house. Because I'm fine. Inside my house. Leave me alone. I'll leave on my birthday because I have to. I have a doctor's appointment. But between now and then, I think hubby wants to go to Regina in the next couple of days. So I'll have one trip I have to go. But yeah, we're just waiting for the roads to get a little bit more passable. We're supposed to be getting some more snow here right away. Like, seriously, you should see how much snow we have now. My car is not moving. It just needed tires. We were going to get tires. Well, we're still going to get tires, but now it's not worth putting on the car because the car's not moving until spring, which kind of sucks because it has heat. And the truck doesn't necessarily have heat. So something's wrong with the truck. Something's wrong with the car. Like, seriously, we've had bad luck with both vehicles lately. We really need an injection of moolah so that we can fix the vehicles. We can't afford to get a new one. Nobody in their right mind is going to give me a loan for a car. So, and I wouldn't want a loan for a car. There's no way I could repay it. I mean, seriously. There's pretty much nothing left at the end of the month after all the bills and the groceries are gotten. So, lottery retirement. Yeah. That's our retirement plans, lottery. It's all we've got. Yeah, there's a lot of people hurting in this economy. Don't get me started on politics. I will open up a political channel and I will talk. So I better not. Or CSIS might be knocking on my door. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We're on our 24th row. Woohoo! Last row. Look at that. I got my cup done talking to you guys. Isn't that awesome? Woohoo! That's awesome. Awesome sauce. Now, let's just count to make sure I got it right. Then we slip stitch it together. Slip stitch it together. Yoink. And did I get both of them on the hook? Yes. No, I don't do it. I gotta put this in the stitch. Dummy. And in stitch. Oh, excuse me. My puppy is doing really good. Do you hear her snoring? She's doing really, really good. We almost had a second one. We almost got a little boy. Because I want to breed her, eh? I want to do puppies once. I've never done puppies. So I would love to breed her once. And if she's not bred by the time she's 3, she's getting fixed. Because I'm not going to have her go through heat every single year without being fixed. It's hard on their body. So, yeah. But she's doing good. She sits in her sling and I take her everywhere I go. And some places let me in with her and some places don't. And that's fine. Is she snoring? Otherwise, I'd pick her up and show you. I'd give her some camera time. But she's literally snoring. Sorry. Had a crack in my back. So I'm just doing up my cuff here. Stitch to stitch, slip stitching. Ah, there we go. So yeah, other than that, I hope everybody's having a wonderful holiday season. I don't want to offend anybody. We celebrate Yule. Actually, this year we're not celebrating anything. Usually I have the Christmas tree up already, the Yule tree, I guess. But we didn't even unpack any of our Yule stuff. We just didn't. But if there's any travelers out there that are family, they know they're welcome anytime. There we go. There's the cuff made. Now we do single crochet all the way around in every stitch. No, in every row. Every row gets a single crochet. Thank you. This is the 1, 2, 3, fourth one I'm making. So you do a row of single crochet. Every row gets a stitch. And then when you meet up with your end, you connect with a slip stitch. Chain 1. Turn your work. Boop, 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 boop. After this row, I have to remember to change my hook because it'll be time to do the upper part, and that's always done with the bigger hook. Use a smaller hook to do the cuff, and this is a 6 milli, and I'm jumping to a 7 milli in just a minute here to do the body of the glove. But see, if I put my mind to it, it doesn't take long at all. Oh. I find every time I move my neck, I got things cracking in it. I'm getting old. But I don't know how that works with living forever, so. Oh, I think it's in here. Yes, 7. My clover. Okay, so let's start the pattern. Single crochet into the first stitch, followed by a double crochet into the same stitch. Skip a stitch. And make sure you don't use where you are. Skip a stitch. Make sure you get in the stitches and not the glove part, woman. Skip a stitch. And again, you skip a stitch. You have been doing medical terminology? Yeah. I remember IT terminology. They gave us little notebooks. Everybody got a little notebook. I had 3. And one was a little tiny itty bitty thing. And I filled that sucker up. It was called the Little Big Book because it was thick. It had a lot of pages in it, but it was only like this big. And I still have it somewhere. It's full of my IT notes. Full of my IT notes. I should actually give it to Todd. Not all of my notes, but all the important things that I needed to remember, like the TIA terminology, Microsoft's terminology, Novell's, Cisco's. So all sorts of different things. It's just 3 years of knowledge is in that little notebook. I should find it and give it to Todd. I don't even know where to look right now. I don't have a clue. But I'm so proud of him. His lowest mark is an 80. He's like his mom. I'm proud of him. So proud of my boy. Yeah, I called him and he was helping Keenan, his landlord, with snow. His landlord is my nephew. Well, technically my husband's nephew, but I call him mine because I love him. He's a sweetheart. And his wife is like just a sweetheart too. I just love her. And I love to crochet with her. And we don't get the chance. We just don't. Because I'm never in Saskatoon long enough to visit anybody. Okay. There we go. Turn. Make sure I am getting everybody's. Good. Looks like I'm getting everybody's Comment. Really, honestly, I can talk. It's rather sad that I'm having such a hard time. But I guess I barely talk all week to anybody, so this is the most I talk all week. Is talking with you guys. Yeah, hubby and I carry on a conversation together. Actually, we do. We talk a lot, my hubby and I. We have some really interesting conversations sometimes. So, my hubby's an interesting man to have conversations with. He's very smart. He knows a lot of stuff. Ooh, there we go. Skip a stitch. Oh, putting it in the wrong ones. There's one thing I wish these clovers had, it would be a pointier head. I enjoy visiting with you too, Susan. I'm glad, thank you. Okay, right there. Skip a stitch. There we go. Now we're on the right track. Do 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 do. Hey, wait, my puppy is not snoring. You want to see my puppy? Susan, I'm thankful you found what it was you were looking for, but I don't understand it. My ting fall. I want to see your puppy. Okay, I could show you my puppy. That's not a problem. But I didn't understand that other comment. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, though. That's number one. Little bit. Come here, baby. Oh, you got your booties off. Come here. Come here. And you got your shirt half off. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come. Well, yeah, you can't walk very well because you got your leg. Look at this. Look at this. This is her where her pod's supposed to be. There you go. There you go. There my puppy. There my puppy in her jacket. All in her shirt. I love this shirt on her. She's so cute. She's so cute in it. So you're just gonna put your head down, but people want to see you. They want to see you. Do you want to see you? Okay, we go like this. We go like this. We go like this. Okay, we don't go like this. She just won't let you guys look at her. She's gazing over my shoulder now at a closed door. Because it's less scary than the camera, I guess. I don't know. Oh, thank you. You're still a silly girl. You're still a silly girl. Oh, yeah, you are. Silly girl. Silly girl. She's so affectionate. But you took off your booties. So we put booties on her because otherwise she scratches her neck. Lift your head up. Lift your head up. See, you can't see it very well. But see, she's got a few scratches on her neck. That's because she scratches it with her paws. So we put booties on her paws, and then she doesn't scratch so bad because she can't scratch with her paws, so she scratches with the booties. But try to keep the booties on her because she's figured out how to take the booties off. Where'd the other pair go? Oh, there they are. And of course, they're Velcro, so I got to be careful of my yarn. Because I already discovered that this stuff likes my yarn to the detriment of what I was working on. She just lays here. This is how I dress her, too, because honestly, she's just such a good dog. She just lays here. Hmm? 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 I love you. I love you, puppy. Oh, I love you. I squish you so much. Oh, yeah. Oh. Mm. Mm. Are you done? Hmm? Hmm? Are you done? Oh, yeah. I did that. I winked at you. Right. She doesn't like being up here. Thank you. She is cute. Like I said, I'm looking for a male chihuahua so I can breed her. She would make a good mom. Do we have Christmas there? Well, yes. Do we celebrate it? No. This is Yule. This is actually our time. This is we're pagans here. So I'm far more pagan than my husband. My husband was a good Christian boy when I met him. I brought him over to the dark side. We have cookies. True story. No, I celebrate Yule. I don't celebrate Christmas. I celebrated Christmas with my children when they were young because it was more fair, I thought, teaching them that stuff than indoctrinating them into my beliefs. So, but now my kids are grown and I can do whatever I want. So, yeah, I celebrate Yule. I'm a pagan. I believe in multiple as opposed to singular gods because it just makes more sense in my head why bad things happen, you know. And you can all say that God has a plan. Well, so do mine. But I can understand a little bit easier how come bad things happen when you have Loki playing around, you know? Like it just, I don't know. My adopted parents really tried to get me into Christianity, but from the time I was born, I was not having it. I don't know why. I blame it on a previous life because I have never, ever had any inkling, any urge to learn to worship or to Yeah, do anything in the Christian faith now that I'm on my own. No. I'm polite though. I mean, I believe you should treat people how you want to be treated, and I would rather somebody treat my religion with respect than be rude about it, so I will treat their religion with respect. You know what I mean? It's just all respect and love in mine. I just love everybody. Just respect everybody. Everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe and to worship how they want to worship. Everybody has that right. And you can't take that away from them. Sorry, got on a soapbox. The world is a place right now where people's faiths are being tested, and some of them are even under fire. So I guess on this Yule, my wish for everybody right now is that you can all worship the way you want to worship without somebody telling you no. Somebody saying, no, that's not right. Because I don't care what nationality you are, and I don't care what religion you are. I don't even care what sex you are. I come to you in friendship and respect because that's how I am. Just, it doesn't cost anything to be nice. I find it easier to be nice than to be nasty. I'm really good at being nasty, though. I can do that. I can do nasty like you wouldn't believe. But I prefer to be nice. What are you doing down there? No, you stay out of there. You don't go underneath my desk. No, I don't care what you're chasing. Get away from there. Shoo. Sorry. The puppy was chasing a bug, I do believe. She's quite the bug muncher. Yeah, she likes chasing them and chewing on them. And I certainly don't mind because we got a lot of those stupid bugs in here in the house, so she might as well eat them. Last year, they went away in winter. Why? Because we had no heat. This year, we have a furnace, and it's nice up here. Even with my doors, even with that really bad wind that we had during that storm day, the wind was coming right at this, and I got a crack in my window, and it was just, my curtains were moving with the force of the wind coming through the window. And the cold air just seemed to go all the way down and come out at my feet, my legs. So my feet and my leg were really, really cold. The rest of me was fine. But my feet and my legs were freezing cold underneath this desk. So I had to wear a blanket, but just a lap blanket. But then hubby says, take the electric. We have an electric blanket thing. It's rather large, and it's an electric blanket. It's a heating pad. That's what I'm trying to spit out, and it's a really large one because I bought it special for my husband so that because he's big. So yeah, I got him that, or I bought us that one year, the household, because I figure, if he could use it, I could use it. He uses it downstairs right now to help him warm up. And then the puppy sees it and she goes right underneath with him. She likes to cuddle up with him. She would cuddle up with me too if I sat somewhere she could cuddle up with, but I don't. I'm in my rocking chair downstairs instead of the couch. I've moved to my rocking chair because I like my rocking chair. It squeaks, but it's comfortable. I go back and forth all day, even when I'm gaming. Even when I'm gaming, I'm rocking them like this, eh? Because I can't stay still. Jumping, I do this. Oh, yeah. I get right into my gaming. Yeah, I've been on here longer than an hour. Look at you guys. Oh, I clap my hands because I think that's awesome. The more you chat, the more I stay. Why? Because I got people to talk to. It's awesome like that. But I think another 15 more minutes. Yeah. I had a good week. My insurers came in for the month. Hubby went and picked him up. He was already going to town. He didn't have to go to town just for that, thank goodness. But since he was already in town for somebody else, he picked them up for me. 5 cases of Ensure. Yum, yum, yum. All in chocolate. So I got my $300 worth of insurers for the month. I have to call for my inhalers. I got a call for my pills. No, my pills came in. That's right. Hubby got my pills. But I need my inhalers. I didn't think of my inhalers because I never think of my inhalers because it's not like I carry them around like I'm supposed to. Or take them like I'm supposed to. Why? Because I forget about them. Hey, look what I found. My inhalers. They're even on a clip so that I can take them with me so I never lose them. I should get a lanyard and wear them around my frickin' neck. But I'd probably forget that too. Because you can't sleep with the lanyard on. Hang on. Drink break. Doesn't she bark so cute? Enough! Enough! Little bit. Come here. She barks a lot in the dark. Oh, she hears voices downstairs. She hears my husband or the TV. She will bark, but she doesn't bark much. Like, she's not a yappy dog. She can get yappy because she's a Chihuahua and they have that in them. But if you've trained her, and I have trained her not to be so yappy, we're working on it. It's a work in progress. She found her voice really late in life, so she's just starting to use it now. We were really lucky earlier. She didn't bark. For the longest time as a puppy, she didn't bark. And now she's barking. So. Oh, it's warm up here. Like, I'm actually saying it's warm up here. Why? Because my lights are on. So, these lights, especially this aught light. I have an aught light right here, and it really warms up the place. I have an aught light. It's on telescoping. It's movable, and it's on a telescoping. I can move it up or down. I can move it all sorts of ways. But anyway, yeah, it heats up the place. Plus, I'm wearing a sweater. And hot air rises. Yes. I gotta get my dogs. You're not talking to me, right, Susan? What blanket? Because the answer would be no. I haven't finished any blanket in my life. No, that's not true. I just haven't finished any blanket in the last 2 years. I've started a couple, just haven't finished them. Because they're blankets. They take forever. I get so bored. That's really what it is. No, of course not. Why would I do that? No. I'm really thinking hard of doing it, but it's still thinking, and there's still no plan of how I want it done. I don't know the first thing about organization, honest to God. And this is why you see me in a circle, because my room is a mess. If I ever finish it, you guys will be the first to know. I will get it done. I don't know. It's one of those depression things, I think. I don't know. Happy Yule 2025. Yay, it's Yule. Yes, I was. You're right. I was making a sweater, and all I had to do was the sleeves and the neck cuff and then sew it all together. Yes, you're right. I was making a sweater for myself. I put that project down and I should get back into it. You're right. Because then I get a new sweater. So no, I put that project down to work on other things for other people. I'm going to pick it up. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me I had a sweater on the go. I'm going to have to re-watch that whole video because I completely forgot about the sweater. But it's right there somewhere. Right there somewhere. Right there. Somewhere over there. Yes, you're right. I was making a sweater in gray. For me. It was a silvery gray. It was a nice soft gray. And it was very soft. Nice, nice, nice. Mary Maxim Sunshine yarn. And it was on for like $4 a ball. And I got 11 of them, 12 of them to make a sweater. And I think we're going to have lots left over. Maybe. I have 2 sleeves to do. And the neck. And then the sewing. And I don't think that's going to take 4 balls of yarn because that's what I got left. So we'll see. Or I might have more than that. It might be 5. It's all there. I don't know. But that Mary Maxim Sunshine yarn, wow, is it ever nice? It's a DK weight and it is soft and silky and slinky. I love it. So I have to get into that again. There's my project I was looking for. So I was thinking, okay, once I do these gloves, because I'm doing fingerless gloves right now for a gift. And when I'm done them, then what do I do? And I'm already thinking of that because these gloves aren't going to take me that long. Now I know. My sweater. Get back into making my sweater. Oh, you have a hoodie? You just need to do the pocket and one sleeve? Oh, awesome. I want to make a hoodie too. I do. I want to make a hoodie big enough that I can put, with a pocket big enough I can put a little bit in. But what I'm doing right now, well, I started crocheting a pouch for her. I'm just trying to figure out how to bring it out because I don't know that much about designing things and how to do things. So I'm trying. I think it's just expanding, right? Increasing. Hey, howling dog, come here. Come here. Come here, little bee. Come here, little bit. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, Dad's got me playing on his computer. That's what you're hearing. Come here. And of course, he's on YouTube, so there's a bit of a delay. Come on. Come here. You got your freaking. Oh, she's got her booty off. She's been scratching again. Darn it all. It's a hooded shrug. Cool. Cool. Hey, Gussie. And now he came in. Yeah, I know. I figured that. Get in here, puppies.
Here's one boot.
Thank you. That's all she's missing is one boot. It's always the same paw, too. This one. Yeah, see, he's not having any of you. Why? Because you keep taking off your booty. So there she is. There's my puppy. Let's see, she's been scratching at her neck again. She's been scratching at her neck. Oh, it's all red and raw. You're a bad little girl. Yes, you are. Scratching your neck like that till it bleeds. That's why we have booties on her. Because it keeps her nails from doing too much damage on her neck. But that's also why she doesn't have any hair on her neck, because she's constantly scratching at her neck with those booties. Or if she takes them off, her paws. So I don't know why, but she loves to scratch. If I had the cash, I'd take her to the vet and get her tested for allergies, but I don't. So we're just going to have to get some turmeric and some pumpkin and is it sweet potato? It's coconut oil, turmeric, and something else, and you can make it into treats and little treats, and it's supposed to calm the inflammation that causes the itching. It's supposed to calm. It's a natural alternative to calming the itch. Aw, Susan, I'm sorry. If I had Jazzy, I would have sent it to you, but you know what? Probably wouldn't have gotten to you any sooner anyway. December 29th, at least you're still getting something December 29th. I ordered dog food from Costco. And it was supposed to be here last week. It was supposed to be here this week. Sorry, I ordered it last week. It was supposed to be here this week. It's not coming till next week now because of the weather. And I don't know if I have enough dog food until then. So I have canned. I have, like, they're on two, each dog gets two different types of food. Gus gets the kibble and canned, and Little Bit gets the kibble and pieces of beef log. And they're on different food because Gus eats chicken. The canned food is a chicken-based food, and she's allergic to chicken. So, but the kibble's the same. The kibble's sweet potato, salmon, and rice. So it's healthy, but it's so we still have lots of cans, and I still have a lot of log. It's just the kibble we're missing. We're low on. So worst comes to worst, they get the others. They get to eat a meal of the other stuff until the kibble comes in. But it was supposed to be here this week, and now then it was supposed to be here Monday, and now it's not going to be here until Tuesday. It's like, come on, I need that dog food now. So I check if there's any latest updates, but I don't think there is, because let's face it, the weather is what it is. It sucks. Timu, go away, I don't care. I deleted it. Okay, I'm just checking my Costco app for my order status. And it's loading. Because you had to order it through Walmart. Well, I've ordered stuff through Walmart. So it's been shipped. Estimated delivery was Friday, December the 19th, and they're not saying now until Tuesday, December 23rd. So that sucks. My poor puppies. My poor puppies. Oh, George Clooney's sister passed away. I'm so sorry, George. I love Rosemary Clooney. I loved her movies. I loved her in White Christmas alongside Bing Crosby. I like Bing Crosby. I do, and Danny Kaye. Yeah. Coming from Grand Rapids, really? See, that's what got me. I ordered from Costco and it's coming all the way from Ontario. I got a freaking warehouse just an hour away from me. Can't you just get them to ship it? It would have been here by now. But no, it's coming all the way from Ontario to Saskatchewan. If the weather hadn't been so bad, we would have gone and picked it up ourselves. But seriously, the weather was nasty. We had a friend who had to go down to Regina for dental, and he didn't even make it all the way. Like, he ended up having to be stranded at his sister's. Thank goodness he had someplace he can go to, because he couldn't get to Regina. The roads were just that bad. Visibility was down. So, thank goodness. Yeah, it's not Christmas till I watch that movie. I love White Christmas. Yeah, White Christmas and The Sound of Music are things that I always had to watch. And then once the boys came, it was Star Wars. Star Wars and Die Hard. Because Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. Sorry. I like Bruce Willis too. And that's an epic line. But yeah, I like White Christmas and I like watching Sound of Music. So those are what I grew up on. I grew up on classical music and old TV shows, well, old movies, because that's what Fort McMurray got. And that's what the pet store got. And even though I grew up in the pet store, Mama wasn't going to pay for cable. Because I'd always be watching TV. I was a child. What did you want me to do? Well, she wanted me to help her on the ground because nobody sells more pet products than a cute little girl. Didn't you know that? I was I was 7 and I was looking up at people. Can I help you? They don't have it in the stores, not even at Michael's. Ooh. Oh well. It'll come in. I hope it comes in sooner than the 29th though. But quite often that happens to me. I'll get shipments and it comes in the day before they actually say it's supposed to come in, but not now. Not in winter. So, in fact, I'm going to be very impressed if Costco actually drops the dog food off here instead of just driving to the post office. Oh, Sound of Music will be on tomorrow? Ooh, I have it on DVD. Just so I can watch it anytime I want. That's because that's how I roll. I get all of my favorite movies on DVD. So I can watch them forever and ever and ever and ever. I just haven't had a good... I haven't bought a movie in a while. I haven't seen any that came out really that I really wanted to watch so bad. So I don't know. I have a lot of movies. Well, actually, my husband has a lot of movies. I just have a few now. But I married my husband for his movie collection and his book collection and his weapon collection and his alcohol collection. He collects the little bottles. Yeah, the little bottles of alcohol, he collects them. Not ones he already has. Like, he doesn't just go and buy like 6 of the same one. No, he'll see one, he doesn't have it, he will pick it up. Hasn't done that in ages either because we haven't been to a liquor store in a long time. And we've started buying our alcohol at Costco because it's cheaper. And it's not bad alcohol. Not that I can vouch for much other than the vodka. Or the eggnog. Oh, eggnog. Honey, if you're watching, we need to get eggnog at Costco. Eggnog. Eggnog. Need eggnog. Yes. Must have Costco eggnog. It is so good. I could drink that stuff all day. Sip it slowly. Because you want to sip it. You don't want to gulp it. It is strong stuff. Yeah. Used by the DVD too. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I miss... I gotta watch Mary Poppins. I gotta watch a Mary Poppins flick. I miss Mary Poppins. We watched Mary Poppins a lot. Well, actually, when I was over at my friend Michelle's place, we watched Mary Poppins a lot because it was her daughter's favorite movie. So it was always on, which was okay because I didn't mind it. So I'd sit down and I'd watch Mary Poppins with her when I was supposed to take the kids and go home. But it was Michelle. Michelle and I, we became fast friends, so she's still my friend. She's just up north, and I don't talk to her much, but she's up there. It was her birthday the other day, so happy birthday, Michelle. She is 54 now. And she's only the same age as me for a few more, well, for another month. And then I have my birthday. Her birthday is December 15th. Mine's January 16th. The things I know about my friend. I know a lot more too, but I'm not telling. Wow. Who needs to buy movies now though? I mean, you can stream so many of them now, like Netflix, Crave, Prime, Passionflix, uh and then Prime has subscriptions to like Crave and other channels. I'm drawing a big blank on the other channels right now. Stars is one of the channels. But it all gets expensive. And now the trick is, you know what? We didn't have ads before, but let's add them now. And then if they don't want ads, they can give us more money and we'll put them on a different tier without ads. Assholes. Corporate greed right there. So now we have to watch, either you pay more money for no ads like you used to have, or you have ads now. Asswipes. It's ridiculous. Every place has ads now. Watch a movie on YouTube, there's ads. Well, there's always been ads on YouTube. Watch a movie on Netflix, there's ads. There's ads on Netflix now in movies. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not giving Netflix money for ads. Hello, I'm giving Netflix money to stream movies. Is there ads in movies? No, generally there's not. But there is now. And of course, with our Canadian censorship laws, it's absolutely ridiculous what we can and can't watch now. Don't get me started. I have nothing nice to say about the state of my country right now. Somebody wrote this wonderful piece about how this certain bill passed and we have lost our freedoms. I had to forward that on my Facebook page. Wake up, people! Because everything my husband said about 5 years ago was going to happen is freaking happening. And it's scary. Everybody said, no, you're being foolish. You're just a doomsday conspiracy theory guy. No, he talked about a lot of stuff. He told me about China before it happened. He knew about how Canada was going to be in the state it's in. You don't have any of that? We don't have cable. So that's our cable. Really. I'd rather pay for Netflix and internet and Prime than pay for any cable package, because there's just nothing on when you want it to be on. And I just didn't like all the commercials. So we stopped paying for cable or satellite, which we had at the time. And we've been streaming for, I want to say almost 10 years now, but I don't think it's been that long. I'm trying to remember when we started streaming. I think it was when we moved into Saskatoon. So we had satellite up in La Ronge, up north. So I think we started streaming in Saskatoon because it was a way to cut costs. Because at the time I was paying $1,500 in rent and $800 mortgage. Yeah, I was paying that. So, yeah. Times are tough when we first moved to Saskatoon. So. Really? Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Remember that. I have it to remember myself. Fell in love with this quote. Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. And it's true. And I live by that. I will fight for anything. And I got this one. Because this is me too. Goddess with an attitude. Just to remind me how awesome I am. No, Susan, I don't. No worries. Just no, Susan, I don't. I walked away from that friendship. But yeah, I don't pay for cable. I have power, gas, phones, internet, and now a furnace and a hot water heater. And that's what I pay for every month. Oh, and insurance on the house now. Because we never had insurance on this house until we got a furnace, because they don't give you insurance if you don't have a furnace. Does that not seem stupid? I'm sorry my house is over 100 years old and it didn't have a furnace. But you're saying because I use electric heat, I can't get insurance? Because why? It's just stupid. It's just really dumb. But anyway, now we have insurance for the house, so that's an added cost, but that's okay. Because with everything combined, we are still paying less than we were when we were paying for power. Because last year, this time, we were still paying $450 a month for power. So we're not doing that no more. We're not paying $450 a month for power. We are paying what we use. So it was called equalized payment plans, and they stuck me at $450 a month because of one winter. One stinking winter, and that was it. I had to pay $450 every freaking month. It sucked when summer was around because you didn't even use that much power in summer. And no, I still had to pay that amount, but we're not on equalized payments anymore, so that's nice. And we pay a lot less than we did. So that's good, because if we didn't, we probably would have had to sell a vehicle or something. Like, I mean, times are really tough for everybody. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the governments keep spending money on everybody but their own people. No, can't spend money on Canadians. Got to spend money on other people and other countries. Can't spend money in Canada or on Canadians. Nope. Sorry. Just a band time on. Just. There we go. Had to get my show and everything up to par. Ooh, I should make a beanie. Because I'm making a set of fingerless gloves for my sister-in-law, but what do I make for my brother? And he's not getting the blanket that I promised him, because now I have to make a different blanket for him and his wife. It was just him, but now he's got a wifey. So I have to make something nice. Yes, nice. And I was thinking something with our native colors, black, yellow, red, and white. So I was thinking of something, a blanket incorporating all of those colors, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do granny square or if I'm going to do like a ripple, because I could do a layered ripple or a ripple with many different colors, and that would be really easy. But that's also, I don't know, boring. Call me silly, but just seems boring to me. Wish I knew how to do mosaic, because that would be fun. But I don't. So, yeah. Or Tunisian. I don't know how to do that either. Or are they the same thing? I don't know. I also don't know how to do filet. What's the problem? You get over here. You got both of these off now. Both of them off. Jeez. She's good at getting them off. Really, really good. Yeah, it's just soaked. She's been just chomping at it. You were just thinking of making a beanie too? Yeah, I think I'll make a beanie for my brother. And then he can have a beanie and his new wife can have fingerless gloves. I'm glad these came in pairs in a set of 4 because she's putting holes in these. So I think I'm going to restrict her to 1 pair until they get worn out. Because, like, look at that. Look at that. That's the bottom of her one booty. Look at that. Look at that hole. This one doesn't have a hole, just covered in hair. And it's her hair, in case you're wondering. Watch it on YouTube? Watch what on YouTube? No, I'm just trimming up some of the string that caught in the Velcro because the Velcro is not very sticky. I think it's because it's got some hair in it. It's got some lint. It's got some black string in it from something. She's on to me. She knows I'm watching her. She doesn't need to look at me to know. She just needs to hear the sound of the chair turn. Well, I know, Susan. I'm sure we will. At least as long as I have this channel going. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Don't hate me. See, because look, we got long strings. Okay, maybe you can't see it, but it's a long black thread. Oh, how to do mosaic? Yes. Just watch it on YouTube. Yes, you're right. Absolutely. If it's not on video, I don't know how to do it. That's not true because I'm learning how to read patterns now, which I think is awesome. Because I used to read patterns when I cross stitched. So I used to cross stitch. And I got all of my cross stitching yarn still, or cross stitching thread. I got all the stuff I need for cross stitching because I'm not sure if I'll go back to it. No, come here. No. Come here. Come here. Now. Thank you. Good girl. Sorry, I had to snap my fingers at her. I don't generally snap my fingers at her, but she was taking her own sweet time and she wasn't coming. Because she didn't want to. Because she knows that means I'm putting her booties on and she doesn't want her booties on because then she can't scratch. It feels so good when she scratches. Yeah, see, that doesn't come off. And then we have this one. This is the one you get off all the time. So I'll put her on this foot because you don't get the boot on this foot off very easy. Tickle your paws? Tickle your paws? No. She's playing dead now. Look at her. She's just playing dead. Why? You mad at me? You mad at me? Hmm? Yeah? You're not going to even look at me, huh? Mm. Mm. I don't like that. I don't like you ignoring me. I put your mouth in my mouth. No? No kisses for you? You're really not happy with me. You're pouting. My little diva is pouting because I had to put her shoes back on, her booties, and she doesn't like that. Holy! I've been here for almost 2 hours. That's awesome. That's awesome sauce. Thank you, everybody. Two hours. That's awesome. Oh. Yeah, 3 more minutes. It'll be 2 hours. I think that's awesome. So I will be on next week. Next Saturday. I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas and a happy Yule. And if I don't see you next Saturday, I hope you have had a wonderful Christmas and I hope you have a wonderful New Year. Yes. Because it's that time. I'm going to have a wonderful New Year because you know what I'm doing? Gaming. All day. All day gaming. That's all I do on New Year's Eve is game. Game and possibly drink. It depends. If I can talk my hubby into getting eggnog or not. You are back. Yay! You're back in time for me to say goodbye. I hope you have a good Christmas, Susan. I hope everybody has a good Christmas. So thank you, Susan. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, CDC. There was another one in here. Ha ha, Laura. Thank you for popping in. So thank you all for coming. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. I will be on next week. Pop in if you want to. See what I'm working on then, because I don't have a clue. I'll see what catches my eye between now and then. Okay. I want to say bye. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Feliz Navidad. It's going to rain here and snow. But anyway, bye, everybody. Have a good Christmas. And I will see you next week. Okay? Be good to Santa. Don't forget to give him cookies. Cookies are